Wrestling Gamer with for the wins at ftwins.com. Hitting you up with another brutal level video campaign walkthrough. This one is the Great Train Robbery on brutal difficulty. I'm going to be showing you guys what you need to do to go ahead and beat this. As far as research goes, I have already made a research video and uploaded it, dedicated to entirely what I plan on researching, upgrading, and what I think about the various upgrades. So the first thing I'm going to do here in this mission is I'm going to go ahead and take my initial Marines and I'm going to take them and have them go and pick up these tanks out here, these Diamondback tanks. I'll just send one guy to each one and then go and pick up some various resources because these are going to help me get my economy going here. And then just kind of rally all of my tanks down here to a location so that I could go and try to pick up maybe this last tank down here. Well, not last, but second to last tank. There is another tank up here to the north, so I'll just go ahead and pick that up as well. And then just kind of go ahead and bring all my units on down to this one location here. All the while, I want to be continuing building up my economy, get those SCVs out, make sure I build supply depots so that I can keep myself from getting supply blocked, which is really going to slow me down. And again, just try to bring all my units on down to this location down here. There is another tank up on this little cliff down here, so I'll just take all of my units because it is guarded by some Marines, unlike the other ones. Some Marines, and I think a fire bat is up there. So go ahead, take them out, grab that last train, that last Diamondback there, and it should be just in time to get ready to take on this first train. This first train is a rather easy train. You don't have to really deal too much with escorts or speed or anything like that. It's actually a really easy train to kill. The only disadvantage you're at is, well, you really just don't have that many units to kill it, so it does take a little while to kill it. Go ahead, keep building up my economy, keep getting some Vespian gas and stuff like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and just tell these guys, hey, attack this train, and then just not really worry about it until it's dead. Now, one thing is you're going to start off with a factory and a barracks. Try to consistently be producing units out of there when you get the money to. You basically want to be consistently building more Diamondbacks all the time. Alright, so I'll go ahead, kill that train, and they do drop these supplies, so I will go ahead and pick those up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my guys up here to this little base up here because there is some Marines here guarding this this small little expansion, and grabbing this expansion is really going to make this game a little bit easier for me. It's going to give me a little bit more resources that I might need, so I'm going to go ahead and have my guys take care of the Marines up there, and then go ahead and send an SCV on over here so that he can set up a command center there. Go ahead, bring my guys back to my base here. Between every train, I try to bring all my units back to the base here so that I can send some SCVs out to repair my my Diamondbacks, which is really crucial. You got to try to get those Diamondbacks repaired in between each of these train missions, at least the best you can, because you're going to be taking so much damage, and you don't want to lose these Diamondbacks. The more Diamondbacks you have, the better off you're going to be, especially when it comes down to those speed trains. So I'm just going to keep producing these units. You want to get mercenaries out as soon as you possibly can on this mission. Those mercenaries are really going to help, and you're going to get these huge bonuses of money when you do take out these trains. So might as well use that money on some mercenaries. So let's go ahead, and this other train is coming here. I should have enough units to deal with this, so I'll just go ahead, bring my guys on down here, and the sooner you can engage it, the better off you're generally going to be. All the while, I am still building up my economy here. So as you can see, I'm not going to have a hard time dealing with this first escort, and then I'll just have my guys attack this train once again. Something to note, and I haven't done this yet, but I will, is you're going to eventually want to put all of your units on control group 1 and then put your trains, just the trains, separately on a different control group. I use 2. I haven't done this yet, but I will, because it allows you to really use those trains to the best of their ability, and you're really going to need it once we get to the part where the trains start speeding up, because you're going to want to issue separate commands to just your Diamondbacks in relation to your other units. So go ahead, bring some of these SCVs down here, bring my guys back to my base here because I do get attacked. Let these SCVs kind of auto repair my my Diamondbacks up. I keep forgetting the word Diamondback for some reason. I guess it's because I'm not used to using it in multiplayer. Keep producing all of these Diamondbacks here, You always want to try to keep at least 1 or 2 building in your factory at all times. Try to keep some more units producing, and of course call in those mercenaries whenever you get the cooldowns up. So you can see those SCVs actually repair rather quickly, so I'm able to get all these Diamondbacks repaired up rather quickly, and then just get those guys back to working over here. Looks like I got a Diamondback up there I did not notice. So just go on, bring my guys down here, and I will attack this next train. These trains do come rather quickly on the Brutal, so you want to make sure you're staying on top of things. At the same time, you want to make sure you're managing your base. You don't want to neglect that. It does get a little hectic and things go by quick, but you can still manage to do it. Just once you get to the point where you're attacking the train, don't worry about it. Just let your units go ahead and attack it. They're going to automatically do it. There's no reason to sit there and watch them do it. Just go back to your base and continue managing your base. As you can see, I'm getting close to being supply blocked, so I will build some more of those supply depots. And I will pick up the Zerg research because I'm here anyways to pick it up, and I think I already picked up the other ones earlier. I just had at the beginning of the game one of my Marines run around and just pick those up. So now that I am done with this, I can send my guys back to my base here, and I want to make sure I pick off as many of these bunkers that it was talking about as quickly as possible. As you can see, they're going to send out these little SCVs, and they're going to try to build bunkers. And if you're able to kill that SCV before it puts up a bunker, that's great. They're still going to send units out there, but that just bunker, they won't have nowhere to go. So I'm going to try to take out as many of those as I can on the way back to my base, which will make it a little bit easier here when the trains actually do come. And they build a bunch of them all over the map. Just try to take out as many of them as you can.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
And I'm not sure if this is where they get the speed upgrades yet or not. I think it might.
The doctor is in.
Maybe it's the next one. But I'm just going to keep adding all these trains to my control groups here. And I think, yeah, this is where you're really going to want to have your Diamondbacks in a separate control group. And I eventually do this. I do remember I did that. So, no, this is not the speed train. So once you do get the speed train, you're definitely going to want those Diamondbacks in a separate group. So you don't really need anything more than that one barracks and that one factory, as well as your merc compound to produce enough units for this map. Try and get this expansion over here going, and by the time it is going, you're probably going to be running out of minerals at your main base, so you can just use some of those Marines, or I'm sorry, some of those SCVs, and just transfer them over to that other base there. Bring these guys back up here, pull some SCVs off my line to help repair these Diamondbacks again. And shortly we should see some of these Marauder groups, these kill groups come out here, and they're really going to kind of limit what you can do and where you can go. Because they are very powerful and they can decimate your entire force rather quickly unless you deal with them easily. And I am getting attacked here. They do attack your base periodically, and that's why I say, hey, bring your units back to the base between missions, so that if you do get attacked, you can easily defend it off, as well as repair all of your Diamondbacks. So I'm going to keep calling in my mercs there. Give you a little play-by-play. Bring some more of these SCVs down to repair my Diamondbacks. And this is where we start seeing the speed trains come in. I think, don't quote me on that. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I played this mission. I've got like 10 missions that I've finished sitting on my computer just waiting for me to commentate them and upload them to YouTube. So this was a while ago I played this, so give me a little break if I can't remember the exact specifics of what I did there. Go ahead and bring some of these guys over to this expansion over here. Yeah, this is not the speed train just yet. I think it's the next one then. So I shouldn't have a hard time taking this one out either. As you can see, those little bunkers, they do kind of interfere a little bit, but once you've got this many Diamondbacks, you're going to be able to take these trains down rather quickly, so you don't really have to worry about the back end of the track, clearing out the bunkers and stuff back there, unless you just really miss the timing. So go ahead, pick up all these free minerals, free gas, might as well. and send my guys back to my base for some repairs and to defend against any attacks.
Sir, I'm detecting Dominion kill teams patrolling the tracks with large groups of marauders. I'll mark their location with a red...
And this is where we see the kill groups I was talking about, these marauders. They mark them on the maps there. They're like really hard to miss, but they do get in the way a lot of times, especially on Brutal. On Brutal you have 2. On all the other normal difficulties you have just 1 kill group rolling around, so it's not too bad. But on Brutal, man, with 2 of them, they really kind of like to get in the way a lot. So I actually got lucky here. They went by so I could get my units out here without getting trapped in my base, and I can kind of get this train killed rather quickly. And I think this is where I finally put my Diamondbacks into a separate group. Yeah, as you can see, I put them on number 2 there so that I could deal with them separately. Now these Diamondbacks, I'm going to have them attack the train and only the train. It's crucial because if this train gets past you, there's no way you're going to be able to catch up with it. And the trick to this is to not just tell them to attack it, but you have to micro them. You have to keep them along with the train at all times so that they can do maximum damage to that train. If you just tell them to attack it, they're going to fall behind it, and they will keep up with it and do damage here and there, but they're not going to do enough damage to actually kill it. So go ahead, bring these guys back to my base once again. Let these SCVs repair. And this is where I'm going to want to start upgrading my units. I should have did this a little earlier, I guess. Put down an armory and a engineering bay, because you do need that engineering bay to upgrade to a planetary fortress, which is what I wanted to do on my expansion over there, because every once in a while you do get attacked by a raven out there, and a planetary fortress is going to do that. So I felt like I had enough units here to kind of deal with these kill teams, so I went ahead and I engaged one of them at least. And I think I might actually go after the second one, just to kind of get him out of the way here. I am getting attacked here. It's not going to be too big of a deal. I'll just bring my forces down here and deal with this small little excursion. And I should be able to handle it rather well. Yeah, look at that. Just plow right through these guys. So there we go. 1 kill team is down on Brutal. These guys are not impossible to kill, even on Brutal. So you can get that achievement where you kill both of the kill teams. Call in those mercenaries. Every time those timers up, man, you want to be calling in those mercenaries. They're very quick units to come out, and they're very good units. So let's go ahead and attack this thing again. Hit number 2 and have my Diamondbacks attack that train and try to keep up with that train. As you can see, I am microing them. I'm keeping them right alongside the train rather than just telling them to attack it and falling behind. Doing so lets them do maximum damage to this train. They can keep up with it relatively easy and take it down. And I'm going to let all my other forces, all my ground forces, deal with the escorts, at least until these trains lose that speed, which I think is on this next train coming in here.
Armed and ready. At the ready.
Must be an emergency.
And I can't remember if I take out the second kill group or not. I think I do. I know I wanted to. If I don't, then I should have, because I could definitely do it. Looks like I lost my SCV there, who was making my armory during that attack. I'll just end up replacing him with another SCV. Not a big deal. And my SCVs decide to repair the Merc compound instead of my other units. That's okay. It's fine. We should be seeing the next train here relatively quickly, and we're not going to have too much problem with it because we've got such a large force here, enough Diamondbacks, that even with that last train being so heavily guarded, we're going to be able to take it down so quick that it doesn't even matter.
Looks like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though.
So something to note, once this train's down, that's it. You don't have to do anything else. You win the game, so just go ahead and focus fire it down. You could even ignore all these other units down here and just straight attack the train if you want, because as soon as that train's down, it doesn't matter how many units they got left. That's game. So, and that's pretty much all you really have to do to beat this. I was pulling my hair out for a while because I couldn't remember how to do it, but after I remembered how to take care of this, it became quite easy. And there you go. You take out the train, and that is it. And there's that kill group. I shouldn't have a problem killing them. And that's how you beat the Great Train Robbery on brutal level difficulty. I hope you guys find this useful. If you do, please rate, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.